The players clearly put an awful lot of effort into the game against Ireland. How difficult has it been to recover from that, and what sort of shape are you in going into tomorrow's game?
No, I think we're in good shape. As you said, there was a lot of effort during the game, but ultimately fell short. So I think for us, obviously there was a bit of physical recovery, a bit of mental recovery that we needed to do this week. But this is a special opportunity for us as a team and as individuals. So I think we're going to be ready to go.
Well, obviously the title's out of reach, but in your words, can you just summarise what it is you're playing for on Saturday?
I think it's about the type of team that we want to be. It's about the type of team, type of individuals. Ultimately playing for the win, playing for each other. Playing against France is always competitive, but we're playing for England here, so our motivation is to win. We don't want to let this game pass us by. Playing for England is a massive honour and is a responsibility that we do our best each time.
You've played at the Stade de France 3 times. So how does their crowd differ, if they differ at all, to other crowds that you play in?
They're loud. They're noisy. They love to support their team, especially when they're doing well. They perhaps go a little bit quiet when things aren't going their way. But when their team's on top and they have momentum, they're amongst the loudest fans on the circuit.
And if their team isn't doing so well, do you get the sense they can get on their backs a little bit in a way that maybe other fans don't?
Yeah, so I think that's probably a fair representation.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Maro. Cheers.
Thanks, Duncan.
Martin Lipson, please.
Yeah, hi Maro again. I think I'm right that only yourself, Jack Noel and Ben Youngs have won in Paris of the starting team. How difficult is it to win there, and what does it feel like when you do?
It's away victories at the Six Nations, they're tough. I think history suggests that the home teams tend to have an advantage. So France, they're a good team. They're a good team with a lot of good players, but I also believe we're a good team. I think we have a lot of good players. I think we can impose ourselves on this game.
And off the back of last week and that effort, how difficult has it been to have to go and do it again? And has that been a lot of talk amongst yourselves that you've got one more game just to prove how good you are as a team?
I don't think personally, I haven't found it difficult. Obviously, everyone's a little bit different, but personally, I haven't found it difficult. I think this is an incredible opportunity. I think this is the type of challenge that we want against a top quality team. So this is an unbelievable opportunity for everyone in the team. And these kind of moments, as I said earlier, playing for England is an absolute honour, and these type of moments, you can't really take them for granted. You never know when they're gonna come again. Never know what the next, the future isn't guaranteed, but what we can guarantee is, this game and live in the present. So, for us as a team, as individuals, we just want to take full advantage of the opportunity.
I think last week before the game, you said you don't look up particular things, but you look up your engagements, and that's a sign of how you've played. I imagine your engagements were pretty high last week because you seem to be on the ball or involved all match. Have you ever had that much involvement in a match?
Yeah, they were pretty high. I don't think it was my all-time high. I can't remember the precise number that it was, but I don't think it was my all-time high. But yeah, it was a lot, and I guess the challenge is for me to do better this weekend.
Right, thanks a lot. Good luck.
So,
thank you, Martin. Alex, please.
Hi, Maro. You guys have obviously been in France for a couple of days now, and I've seen you've been out and about, sort of exploring the sites. Just tell us what you've been up to.
Yeah, so obviously we've been training a bit, but as you said, normally when you come to away fixtures, we fly in on Thursday, recovery on Thursday evening, Friday is a captain's run, and you don't really want to, well, personally, I don't really like doing too much the day before a game. Then you play the Saturday, then head home Sunday morning, so you don't really get the opportunity to see the city or see the town. That's pretty much the same in the Premiership as well. When you fly in the day before, a little bit of recovery, then play the next game, then come back. So with the way the schedule has changed a little bit this week, it gave us the opportunity to explore a little bit. So I've been to Paris quite a few times before, both with rugby and for pleasure. So I've seen a few of the sites before, but I've been to saw the Eiffel Tower, went to see Miss Lisa, first name Mona. So I went to the Louvre. Yeah, so it's just been nice to see some of the sites.
Has that added sort of an extra layer of maybe like relaxation out of this game, because you guys have been in bubbles for so long that you haven't really had the chance to do that in recent years?
Yeah, so as you said, the two or 2.5 pandemic years, if this game was even 6 or 7 months ago, there would probably be no chance of that happening. So it was nice to be getting closer and closer to the feeling of normality.
And with this game, France are obviously going for a Grand Slam. They're a team that many are sort of tipping for the next World Cup, which is on home soil. Is this a chance for you guys to lay down a marker for that tournament by beating them?
Precisely that. Is a chance for us to show what type of team we are. Is the chance for us to impose ourselves on the game, and is a chance for us to finish the tournament well.
And just lastly for me, what's your verdict on the Mona Lisa?
It's all right. It's not bad. It's not bad. Da Vinci's not bad, but I kind of like Foster Sakayama. I like Oluwole, Omafemi. They're a bit more my style, but Da Vinci's not bad too.
Cheers, thank you.
Thanks, Ben Coles, please.
Maro, what have you made of Cameron working, how he's sort of developing in that French second row during the Six Nations?
No, he's a very good player, talented player, and he's obviously a big player for them.
Does he pose sort of a significant sort of physical challenge in that lineup for you tomorrow, and is stopping France, is the key stopping him really?
Well, they have a lot of good players. I don't think it's as simple as that. I wish it was as simple as that, but that's not the case. They have their pack is full of big physical players. They have a athletic back row who likes to carry the ball, or their six likes to jump a lot as well. So it's I think they have a lot more weapons than that.
I was chatting with Kelly Brown this week, and he was praising your sort of preparation work before games and in the week. How long did it take you to perfect that sort of routine, and how much time do you sort of put into your prep off the training field as well?
Well, I think it's a massive part of being a professional rugby player. I think it's a massive part of like continuing to try and evolve and grow and get better and finding different ways to push the standard a little bit. So in terms of perfecting it, I think you're always looking at ways, minor things that you can do differently. You hear little bits of what different people do. You trial it, a bit of trial and error. So yeah, do I think I've got the best in the world? Not yet, but I still think my prep can be better, and I hope to continue to learn along the way for it to be better.
Just finally, what have the messages sort of been from Eddie Jones this week to you as a squad?
It's just the opportunity. You know, we have an immense opportunity at our hands. It's now for us to take that opportunity and, you know, play the type of game that we want to play.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, sir.
I'm afraid we've only got time for one more, so Nick will come to you. Thank you.
Hi, Maro.
Hello, sir.
You're right. You've spoken about enjoying the sights and sounds of Paris off the field, and Eddie yesterday spoke about having a party on the field. Obviously, the pressure is going to be on France chasing that Grand Slam, and you know, do you feel like the pressure is almost off you guys as a group of players, and can you then play your best rugby as a result?
Well, I think there's always pressure when you play senior test rugby. There's pressure is a fact of life. I think it's about how you deal with it and what that pressure does to you. So, you know, for us, we want to go out there, we want to play our game, but this is the game that we want to win. We're not coming here just to take part. We're not coming here just to, you know, make numbers. We want to be confrontational and win this game.